and I'll see you in the next one. Alright guys, so you saw the thumbnail. Today's going to be a part 2 of the boys club. This is going to get interesting guys, because I can certainly see some movers and shakers, and I reckon some of these boys clubs can in fact do some crazy gains for during their ball season. So if you find that interesting, then I think you know what time it is, and that is time to strap onto your boots and put on your rocket helmet. So let's get into the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to Total Crypto for another video. So let's kick off the show with Landwolf. Currently the market cap is at $64 million market cap, and let's have a closer look on the charts. And from what we see, if we don't hold this level right up here, we could see a continuation move to the downside. However, this could be just a liquidity grab, because if we zoom in a little bit more, what we will see, we could see the wicks at the bottom. These could be the liquidity grab. Like say for example, we've got one here, there's two, there's three, and literally on a four. So we might come back down a little bit further down here before we move to the upside. But what if we fall much further down? If that is the case, then the lowest we should get would be roughly around about down here. So if we come back down to this red candle right up here, then the market cap should be roughly around about 29, 30 million, or actually no, about $28 million market cap once we do fall back into this level. If that is the case, that gives us an opportunity to be able to buy a lot more of the Landwolf before we continue away to a much more bigger price. Because if we squeeze in the charts, what we can see, the highest the Landwolf has gone up to was $220 million. So from this red candle to the very top of that move, that is almost a 10x. However, in this bull season, I do believe Landwolf can in fact get into the billions. But the question is how many billions do you reckon that the Landwolf will go up to? Now let's take a look at the current market cap at $64 million. In order for us to see a 10x from here, the market cap will need to get to 643 million. And if we were to see a 100x, the market cap will need to get to $6.4 billion. I think that's doable during a full season. However, how realistic do you think that is for us to see Landwolf at 100x? That will still be a massive gain, even if you were to invest with as little as $100, because you can turn your $100 into $10,000 if we see a 100x. You let me know in the comments guys whether you believe Landwolf could in fact go to that 100x or even more. So let's move on to the next coin, and that is going to be BirdDog. BirdDog is currently at $3.77 million market cap. We are up on a day by 2.2% for the past 24 hours. So let's take a closer look on the charts. Right. So as we can see, we are comfortably bouncing, well not comfortably, we are bouncing off the support line right now. If we see a continuation to the upside, then the first leg up should be in this level right up here. Only until we break comfortably way above from here, then we should retest the last all-time highs, then go up into a discovery phase and go to a crazy levels. Now I believe with BirdDog that we should be able to expect at least minimum 100x, which will put the market cap at $379 million. But just in case we go much more higher, which I do believe that I reckon we can get up to in billions, the question is how many billions can we get up to? If we reckon or assume that we can get to that 1000x, then the market cap will need to get to $3.79 billion market cap. But you let me know in the comment guys whether you believe that BirdDog 1, it's got a massive strong community, so possibly we should be able to see that 1000x, or do you think that we're going to fall down, or do you think we won't go up to that 1000x but we may go up to 100? Cast your views in my info section. Now let's move on to the next one, and that is going to be Brett. Brett's market cap is currently at 919 million, so we're slightly up on the day of a 1.5% move to the upside. Now let's take a closer look on the chart, because what I can see, it looks like we could possibly be continuing away to the upside. What led me to believe this is because of one thing, because in this channel we like to squeeze things in. As we can see, we have went down we saw a small move up, we then pull back into the zone down here, which makes that into a double bottom like this. 1, 2. Usually after double bottom, we do see a move to the upside. Now that we've pulled back, we've literally pulled back into the zone right over here, still maintaining this area here to be a support, and we look like we are on the verge of continuing to the upside. And as long as we continue right to the upside, because I reckon once we do come back into the zone right up here, then depending on how we react in this zone, if we push above this level right up here, then guys, then we should be seeing that lift off moment. What should I say? Strap onto your boots, because once we cross this line, we should be going into a new discovery phase for Brett. So how high can we go for this bull season? Well, we can still see a possible 10x from here, which should put the market cap at $9 billion. Can we go much higher? I'm not quite sure. If we're lucky, maybe 20x. But you let me know in the comments whether you reckon Brett could go much more higher. Let's move on to the next one, and that's going to be Pepe. Pepe's market cap is at $3.39 billion. We are up on the day by 2.64% move to the upside. Oh wow, look at that. It's looking almost identical to Brett. Yes, it does actually. As we can see, we've pulled all the way back into the zone right over here. We then went up, came back down, and then we pumped to the upside, which created a double bottom. We then pulled back into the zone, making this area here a support. Let's zoom in a bit more. Oh, picture perfect. Check this out. Went down, moved up, pulled back down, and then we saw a pump to the upside, which created a W pattern, which is a bullish pattern. We then pulled back into the zone. We stayed above this level right up here, turning that into a support, and now we are on the way to the upside, at least for the short term, which headed way back up towards this area right up here, and only until we break above it, then we have the strap onto your boots moment. So until then, guys, it's actually worth accumulating a lot more around about here. Guys, to always do your research and don't take this as a financial advice. Only trade with what you can afford to lose, because ultimately this will be the perfect buying opportunity. So if you go back to the tokenomics, the market cap is at $3.39 billion market cap. If we see a 10x from here, the market cap we need to get it to $33 billion. Oof. Guys, I'm not sure how much higher can we go past 10x, but you let me know in the comments, because it is not usual to see new tokens to go a lot more higher than $33 billion market in general. So you let me know, guys, whether you believe that Pepe could go $33 billion or higher. So let's move on to the next one. Andy, the market cap is at 9.55 million. We are slightly down on the day of 0.73% on the day. However, on the chart, it does look even more bullish than the rest of the boys club, because we've pumped up here, we've pulled all the way back down, we retested back into this level right over here. But what have we noticed? We've noticed a lovely pump to the upside, so we have completely rejected coming back further lower. Instead, we went up. We then made a perfect retracement. This is a perfect area for reaccumulation, because I can just about see that this could be a perfect double bottom, forming this larger W shape. But also, this looks extremely bullish with the whole entire chart setup. I reckon once we do explode away from here, we should in no time reach back up towards this level right up here of around about 47 cents. That will be literally the all-time high. So let's pull out the measuring tool from the current price all the way to the top. That's at 417% move to the upside. That should be the most easiest 4x that you should ever get, I reckon. And if we continue, we should push our way to much more bigger prices. Let's take a look at the market cap at 9.55 million. I reckon 10x away from here, you put the market cap at 95 million. 100x, you put the market cap at 955 million. And then finally, 1000x, if we do get up there, but you let me know in the comments that the market cap should reach at 9.55 billion. So that wraps up the video. But you let me know in the comments whether you believe that either Bird Dog or and it can go to a crazy dizzying height, or whether I'm barking up the wrong tree. Anyway guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you'll be updated with all my latest content and videos. Check out my last few videos over here, and I'll see you all in the next one.